Yeah, these little things here is called cumin. I just found that out. I went through my seeds from springtime and I figured out that it might probably cumin, so I doodled a cumin plant on the internet, and that's what I came up with. But anyway, what I'm doing today is digging out my old raised bed here, and basically did a little string trimming. I cut off the seed heads of the dock and threw it on a tarp. I'll dispose of that in the back there, so the minimum of seed dispersal. And what I'm doing here is just grubbing out the surface weeds and the root masses. And when I get that done, I'm going to rake it flat. I'm getting sick and tired of rototilling this bed here. So what I'm going to do is I'll get a couple of loads of mushroom soil and spread that in there and plant some fall crops, and possibly even put a porta-hoopie on top of here, which is basically PVC pipe fashioned into an arch, a long tunnel, and then I cover it with landscape greenhouse plastic, nice and tough. It'll last for years. So potatoes are coming good. Beans are down in here. The beans are about ready to pick, and I got this birdhouse gourd is trouncing the cucumbers over here too. Tomatoes, beans in the pot, and more tomatoes and onions. I got some basil in there too, and two nice big heads of butter crunch leaf lettuce. Actually, that's like a semi-heading lettuce. I didn't know that till just a few days ago. They're forming heads, so that's great. I can pick the whole thing and have greens for dinner for a couple of nights. So anyway, I even got some. I got 3, maybe 4 sunflowers coming up in there. And yesterday I straightened out this lumber pile that I've had here for a couple of years now. I picked up some horse fence. The lady was moving out of her house, and I guess the realtor told her she had to get rid of that old horse fence, which her son came over and cut it up all stupidly. But I still got some 6 or 8 foot sections of good hardwood horse fencing, which I'm not going to put up a fence, but use it for other things. There's not enough here to do any good panel work, but I can make furniture and shelving for it with it. And so I got that all straightened out, tarped it, and sorted out, got rid of some pieces that I could use right away. And over here I got catnip. I just deadheaded a bunch of it, and it's suffering because of the heat. And it actually this one and this one, they got very severely nipped here coming through. But I guess they took a couple bites and didn't like it. Otherwise they'd have hit the hole. I got 17 plants here, 19 actually. I picked these out of some potting soil that I had laying around, and I don't know if it's catnip or not. It's in a different kind of soil. This is more like potting soil, and this is like garden soil mixed with peat moss. So that might be why these are not so green and they don't have such big leaves. But anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. I may sell them individually in pots, but I have to get them later in the fall when they're a little bit bigger, because they're not worth much right now. But I could also plant them in bigger containers and use them for a value-added product. There's quite a bit of demand for catnip among the cat fanciers, so I might decide to sell some in bags. I have to dry it and get some bags and some labels so that I can sell it on the internet. See what happens. And got a pot here that I had some beans in last year, and I stuck a potato. It's like a volunteer potato vine that came up in my bigger garden, and I transplanted it over here. It's not doing too good. I think it's just suffering from the lack of rain. Even though I water it, it's not the same. So anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about what I did today. This ought to be done by this afternoon, and tomorrow or the next day I'll go and get a load of stuff for it. Plant some spinach later on, and start like half a dozen rows of rutabaga to harvest after they get a little bit of frost nip. They're always better that way. Plus I may sow a second crop of carrots and beets in here too. So anyway, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.